Welcome back to CityWorks. We're continuing to talk about ways in which you can help others over the holidays. And joining us now, Beth Jackson Pardo, and you're the Project Self-Sufficiency Case Manager. We're also joined by Allison Cuff, and you are a client. So thank you both for coming in. First of all, Beth, talk to us about Project Self-Sufficiency for anyone not familiar with your program. What is it, and what do you do for others?
Well, Project Self-Sufficiency has been around in the city of Huntington Beach for over 30 years. We serve low-income single parents who are also enrolled in college. So they're working towards their associate's degrees and their bachelor's degrees. And we provide long-term case management, book reimbursement, scholarship opportunities, and a few other things to really support them through this time while they're committing to their education.
Now, Allison, how did you first find out about PSS? And describe your circumstance at the time. You were a student.
I was a student. I am still a student. I originally found out about the program through the Huntington Beach Sands newsletter. It was a very small, tiny link, and of course I wanted to find out what it meant. And so I went on the website, and then I found the phone number and called Bridget, who is the coordinator of the program. Got some information, met up with her, and entered into the program.
You had a 3-year-old at the time, and as a student, how was the program able to help you?
So first off, with education, Bridget held me accountable. If I wanted help from this program, I had to do things. I had to make sure that I was following through with my education, still being a good parent, making sure my grades were acceptable, and, just accountability overall. And then the services that were provided, mostly the adoptive families programs. I'm a single parent. I go to school. I work part-time. I don't have enough money to buy presents for my kids.
So Beth, you're able to keep people like Allison in school. The goal there being stay in school, it will help you with your struggles as a senior parent to get you where you need to go. How many people like Allison are you able to help?
Right now we're serving over 50 families.
Over 50 families. And you've been around for 30 years. What impact have you seen your program make a difference in the lives of people like Allison?
Well, I think, like you said, it helps keep them in school. We kind of take the edge off financially, and we also provide that kind of psychosocial support to get them through those challenging times. And we see parents who are struggling, they're having a tough time, and that extra level of support can really keep them enrolled, keep them motivated, and help them succeed so they can get that good paying job and they can support their families without us when we're not around.
And your job is case manager. So you work one-on-one with these families?
Yes, I do. I meet with them. We kind of track their progress, talk about their goals, and see if there's any barriers that Project Self-Sufficiency can help with.
Barriers such as what? What are you able to do? I imagine you run into folks with a lot of tough situations.
Well, we live in a very expensive county in terms of housing, in terms of childcare, so we'll do things like help defray the cost of childcare on a month-to-month kind of basis. We'll just take the edge off. If they have a month where they're struggling with rent, we can help out with that a little bit, just little things like that.
So a mom like Allison calls. Is there a screening process for anybody listening to this that might need your services? How do you invite them in to be able to help them out?
Typically, we have them call our office, and we talk to them over the phone to make sure they meet the criteria. And if they are eligible, we send them an application, and they fill it out. There's a couple letters of recommendation. We need to see transcripts, income verification, things like that. So if they're a low-income single parent with a 3.0 GPA and they're in college, then typically we'll try to work with them, get them into the program, and get them started.
The program made such a difference for you, but you had to meet a lot of obligations you had to do a lot to stay in to continue to receive the help, right?
Yes.
You were willing to do that because of the services they offer?
Absolutely.
Now, this time of year, the holidays are around the corner, and PSS does a whole lot more than their daily routine throughout the rest of the year because you have very special holiday programs. And let me start with Allison, first of all. Allison, now your daughter is now 10, but you also have twin 3-year-olds. So your circumstance changed. You're continuing to strive with your education. But around the holiday time, how did they make a difference in your life with the programs that they offer?
Well, like I said, I only work part-time, and I barely cover my rent and other bills you have, and especially with 3 kids, they need things all the time. And so with the adoptive family program, starting with Thanksgiving, donors provide perishables, non-perishables, that they donate specifically to whatever family they're matched with. And so I'm able to cook a complete Thanksgiving meal for my kids. I don't think I would otherwise do that because I don't have enough to be able to get all of those things. And with the Christmas, it's a whole process. You fill out, the forms, you put things that, your kids are wishing for, and, that you're matched with a donor who chooses your family, and they provide you with gifts to put under your tree. So when your kids wake up in the morning, they have, gifts to open. And it's amazing because I wouldn't otherwise be able to provide those for them.
That's wonderful work that the program does. How does somebody become a donor to be able to take part in either the adoptive family for Thanksgiving or Christmas?
They can get in touch with us. They can email us, call us, stop by the Senior Center in Huntington Beach where we're located. We have a website. We're on Facebook and Twitter. And you can get in touch with us and we'll match you with a family. You can go ahead and shop for Thanksgiving. And later on, if you choose to participate in the adoptive family for the holiday season, you can adopt a family and shop for them for their Christmas presents.
And I know you have a program especially for teens. It's hard to figure out what to buy for a teen, so you encourage the gift cards, right?
We do. So in addition to our adoptive family programs, we also do a toy drive. And typically we do pretty well for the younger kids, getting the toys that we need. But for the older kids, 12 to 17, we really recommend gift cards. And that's really helpful if we can get gift cards for our teens, because they are hard to shop for.
And so for these programs, it is anonymous. So you know the type of family you're buying for, maybe a single parent and a 9-year-old. But it is an anonymous, so the gifts that you're giving, in general, the type of family, but that family gets to keep their anonymity.
Yeah, that's kind of up to the family. The participants will get a personal thank you card from the family. And that's usually a very nice card. We do kind of protect for confidentiality reasons. We don't have people meet face to face, but that's just for logistics and other things like that.
The holidays are coming up, so do you have enough donors? Or you think you're going to meet your need for the amount of families that you have?
I hope so. We always need more, and people can donate year-round.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Beth, Allison. Best wishes to you both. And thanks for joining us on CityWorks. We'll be back with more right after this.